Bailey and Brian, thank you so much. We also continue to track breaking news this morning. A wildland fire just west of Boulder, prompting evacuation warnings this morning. So let's check in with your reporter, Brian Sherrod, right now. He's live near the fire where officials are giving us an update. It appears they're giving us an update right now. So let's go ahead and listen in.
So the reason I'm giving this update right now is I just want to encourage the public to really be sensitive to this right now. This is not the time to come up to this area and park cars and start going on hikes right now while the fire crews are still working this fire, getting hose around it and doing all the things that they do in order to get this completely contained and put down. The winds are expected to pick up, and if winds pick up, that could rekindle things and if it starts a fire again, where we have an active fire, you're seeing flames and smoke, then of course that could move the fire. So we just want to make sure that we are being very keen about the public safety about that, and that this is not the time to come up here and recreate, park your car, go on a hike in this area, because it just creates more hazardous situations for first responders to deal with. Additionally, the city of Boulder has lifted the warning that went out early this morning. And that's basically everything east of 3rd Street to the east there has now been lifted. However, the orders still remain in place for everything west of 3rd, all the way down to Sunshine on the south, all the way to Linden on the north and west. So we just want to make sure people are aware those warnings are still in place. We want people to be ready to go if they need to. But inside the city, east of 3rd Street in the city of Boulder, those all clears have been given. Again, we just want people to be sensitive to what's going on this morning as fire crews continue to work on this fire. And again, this morning around 8 o'clock, more than likely, we're going to get some air support to come in this morning and drop a lot more water on this fire so we can really get a better grasp on it. But with the expected wind conditions coming up, we just want to be preventative, want to message that out. Please be safe. Don't just come up this area to check out what was going on. I know it's a nice morning, but we would just like people to stay clear of the area if they could. Let the firefighters do their jobs and make sure that this is sealed up and buttoned up.
It's early, but any idea on a cause as of yet?
I do not have origin or cause right now. That will be looked into, and when we have that information, we'll certainly get it out to the public.
And just to confirm, so the mandatory orders, they're still in place, but those warnings are lifted?
So we know there was no orders that were issued this morning. It was only warnings. Okay. So warnings were for the entire polygon that I discussed earlier this morning. The polygons that have received the all clear is everything from 3rd Street east, everything west of that, and then continuing south to Sunshine and north to Linden. Those are still in effect for basically county residents.
Okay, my bad. I think I did hear orders, but they're all just the warnings.
Yeah, this morning it was warning. So that, and then what that means, just for clarification, the warning is be prepared to take action in case an order is issued. Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Is this still 1.7 acres? Has it grown at all?
All right, and that was the public information officer with Boulder County, just giving us an update and more information on this wildland fire we have been following for you all morning long. They're asking residents to stay clear of that area as crews are in that area working very hard to monitor hot spots. They are warning of potential winds picking back up later this morning and later in the day. They did mention, though, too, an update here on the evacuation warnings. Boulder has lifted the evacuation warning that went into effect east of 3rd Street. Those warnings have been lifted. However, west of 3rd, they still have evacuation warnings in place right now. Again, they just want to remind people to be ready and be prepared just in case this situation does get any more extreme. And as mentioned, too, no word on what caused the fire. Again, we're keeping an eye on this all morning long. We'll be sure to bring you updates right here on CBS News Colorado throughout the morning.